the reason why we won't really be doing very much RuneScape on this channel is because it just becomes a grind, really, and you can waste time with it. I'll do some from time to time, no doubt, but most of the time you just, you're just doing, you find something that you want to do and then you go ahead and you just do that, and you can calculate how long it's going to take. The highest these skills go is up to 99, and I remember a friend of mine wanted to get 99 fire making, which is here, and he went, and there's a massive grand exchange, they call it, which was fairly new after a year or so of me playing this, and you could basically go on it. It was like a massive Amazon. You would go on there and say, hey, I want this, and he went on there and I see we're ranging here at the moment. Bows, arrows, there we go. Now just attack a rat with my bow and arrow. Yeah, he went and bought all the logs he would need in one go, because certain logs, same with the iron and tin and all the rest of it, there are different trees that you can get hold of, and yeah, he went and bought all of them, and it cost him a lot of money. It took him about 6 months of constant, like 4 hours a night, just the same thing. It's so crazy. And it's repetitive. There were bots and scripts that you could deploy in order to like make stuff happen, but what have we got in the bank? Oh, he's richer than I am. Not really interested in any of this, so let's go down to, I believe it is the priest. We're nearly done here, we're nearly out of Tutorial Island. That's the financial advisor. It's talking about how to make money. The cool thing is that at the moment it's all, it's shrouded from view, but somewhere along the line we'll be able to start talking to players, and that was a huge part of the game. Buying and selling stuff just like you would normally do was very possible. Where's my prayer? Where the hell's the chat? Oh, is it up here? Yeah. So yeah, talking to different players was a big part of the game, huge part of the game. You could buy stuff for under market value and sell it for more than market value, for example. Get some decent value out of it. The Grand Exchange changed a lot of it. A huge amount of it, in fact, was changed by the Grand Exchange. This is the prayer list. This is mainly for combat. It's not too much available here. Smileys, yeah, friends, signals, fine, yes. Let me in the glam game, sir. Final instructor, yippee, magic. I had a mage at one point as well. I've done nearly everything there is to do in the lower end of this game. I've never actually gone through and completed a skill tree, but I've dabbled in, sometime for months, on certain things. I was a ranged person for a while. I'd use only my bow and arrow. I think I got to about 65 ranged. I was a mage at 1.2. Mage is incredibly powerful in certain situations. I had an account that only did woodcutting. Yeah. I had an account that only mined. I had an account that did rune crafting. That's excellent. You basically run runes, so you go and make different things that a mage may use. I had an account that was it basically. I've had one of each, pretty much. I've had an account that only did fishing, that's another one. I'll stop being such a dingbat. There we go, look at him, he's being weird. Go right up to the damn thing. See, it's doing it for several people. Do it on the damn chicken. There you go, that's a ranged attack. Excellent. I want to go to the mainland. This is where you'll see the fun. Oh, come on then. Let's have some laughs. Selling law runes 1k. That was a way I made money. I made about 200 grand over the course for a week doing that once. Oh my god, they've set it to snow. This is... Oh man. It's the last thing I wanted to see today. It's not even good snow, look. It's just... Oh well, this is Lumbridge, and here's some chat that's going on. If you see that there is a lot of people hanging about, my word. What's going on in Times Square? Shall we have a look? Do 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 boo. Look at this lot. What are they all doing? Oh, he's giving me some stuff. What are they all doing? Just building snowmen. Quaint. Quaint. Yeah, that's our first interaction with this lot. Help got scammed. That was a big thing in this game. So of course people are quite young and, you know, salmon. Get some salmon. Quick, get the salmon. Noob wants salmon. Oh my word. I fancy pie. Okay. That's what you call a random event, and I believe they increased the frequency of those. So let's go on up to my bank, which is all the way up here. Oh, thank God it stops when you're inside. Ugh. Oh my dear Jesus. Does everybody just hang around here now? What these chaps are doing is using a spell on a rat. I believe it's a defensive spell. So it doesn't actually deal any damage. And the rat isn't capable of actually damaging them because it's too weak, clearly. So they're not getting any damage at all, and they are, from what I can tell, autopiloting that rat, and they're probably not even there. Same with this dude. This is all everybody around here is doing. Right, let's go put this stuff in the bank, and then we will. Then what we'll do is go and have a look at all the woodcutting bots, which I'm sure still exist. Bank, please. I feel very good knowing that there's a lot of people still playing this game. All my salmon, which are just nicked. All my runes. Go on, sod off. Ah. All of my arrows. I don't want any of this, to be honest. Do I want any of it? I'll take my arrows. And I'll take my bow. That'll do, I suspect. Wood cutting materials. Not my bucket. But I don't have a bucket. That'll do. Put that on. Put that on. There we go. No. Oh, so we're on top of the castle now. Who's this? What's going on here, man? It's just my girlfriend. I can ignore her for a moment. We're playing Runescape. We're not really playing Runescape. We're playing what's known in the industry as man's game. Right, over here should be where all of the bots are. They'll look exactly like me, and they'll all have a little hatchet, and they'll all be there playing this game on autopilot. That guy's a legend. Here they are. They've sort of put an end to all the botting, it seems. Where are all the bots? I'm sure someone will say they've all gone. Come on, someone get involved. Someone be talkative. It can be very much a solo game. This There was a yew tree somewhere at the top here, which was like really, it's a good tree. I'm sure they'll be around here somewhere. Here they are. These guys probably aren't here. Like, I can't cut that. If I go, it'll say I haven't got a high enough wood cutting level. We need a wood cutting level of 60 to chop down this tree. And I can't just go ahead and buy a shark card to get it. I have to actually woodcut forever. Where's me woodcutting gone? There it is. So if you look, normal trees at level 1, oak trees at level 15. It's quite an easy trek that, you know. Willow at 30. Willows used to provide the most XP per hour, so they were really easy to chop down. But you would also get a lot of logs from them. You might get like 12 logs from one tree, whereas normal trees you get one, and they'd last a long time and you could cut them really easily, and you'd also get a lot of XP from them, so that you'd just do those forever. They weren't worth anything though, they're probably worth about 8 pence come the end of the game. Maple worth more, and of course the further you go up the rarer they are. Magic trees were worth about 1,000 coins each. You know, it's just... Oh, and then you got your axes. Axes. So, bronze, these are axes that you can use. So iron at level 1, steel is 6, 11. You've got to have a level 41 woodcutting to be able to use a rune axe. But you can't actually hold it, because you need an attack level of 40 to be able to use rune stuff. So for you to be able to hold rune, you need a level 40 attack. So that obviously takes up, like here, that takes up a slot in your inventory, which means you're getting 1 less wood per, and that was never any good. So, you know, let's cut some wood trees down, shall we? And it's basically, you just do this. This is Runescape. Oh, I got some logs, yay. I'm gonna go do this. Yay. Yay. Got it. Oh, I'm level 2. Yay! Someone say grats then. Everyone always used to say grats whenever someone leveled up. Someone say grats. Oh, she's going to come over and ask me if I want to be her boyfriend. That was a huge thing everybody seemed to do as well. My RuneScape GF. Oh, this is taking forever. On the odd occasion, someone would walk up to you and just say noob. I think RuneScape invented the word noob, if I'm honest. Why didn't it get me a log? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, level 3. Dog. This is a dude doing the same thing. See, he's wearing iron sort of armor because he's got a very poor defense level. Because his primary role in this game is to do... Oh, it's an oak tree. I can't cut it down. Nonsense. Yeah, his primary role in this game is to do magic. And mages have poor defense, so they just, you know. Some guys would use a very sneaky way, because depending on what this equates to, it determines your overall level. So if you notice, he's a level 52. Well, you can combine these in a very strange way. So one guy, they call them pures. So you can train only strength and have a 1 attack. And you walk around with a bronze hammer, for example. And but bronze is the weakest weapon, but you would hit somebody and it would just 45 damage. Back in the Bizet, there were plenty of RuneScape montages. I was going to record some GTA 4 tonight, but in all honesty, couldn't be bothered. You know, I think I've recorded about 6, 7 of those, you know. And I don't want to burn out on anything. Like I said, oh, hang on, Margot's just come up to him. He can't do nothing about it either. Look at that. Just show up. It's pretty much forced to fight him now. And your health doesn't really go up again if you don't have food. So that salmon would do very useful for her right now. She's got to run away because she can't beat him. It's a fair fight, which means she's probably going to get nailed in more way than one. How are we doing here? We're getting some logs. See why willows are better? They don't just fall down and disappear after one log. You get like a bunch of them. So what I will do. We're going up to Draenor. No waypoints in this map. You have to just go to wherever you're going. There's another rare tree here. Look, is it you? Yeah, it is. There's two dudes there. They probably drop the logs. Oh no. Well, let's fight him. Go on. I'm not a noob. We can always run. I've got a little tree beside me now, which means I can just attack him forever. He could kill him in one swipe if he wanted to, but he won't. I'm actually gaining ranged XP at the moment. You only gain XP when you deal damage though. So this is what it's like to be a level 1. It's just useless. There you go. Somewhere along the line I've got to go collect it and then come back and get it. Hopefully I can kill him before it comes to that. Because I know I've got a poor defense. Come on. Should go up a level soon. It's going to take a while. You don't get better over time. You just got to keep going. That's why you don't usually train on stuff like this. You just, you know, you train on like that spider, for example. So many flipping arrows. This is like 50 arrows to kill this guy. Come on, he's got like 1 health left. This is just useless. Got him. There we go. Did I get anything? Got some bones. Typical. Go pick my arrows back up because, to be honest with you, I'm not interested in thing. You can bury the bones. That gives you prayer XP. Yeah, 4 XP per bones. This gentleman, the Predator, is going back at his U-logs. Some people went really hardcore with this. There's a chap who did YouTube for Runescape. It probably still does. And oh, here's a chap training fire making. He's not here at the moment, but he's got along. Ashes are worth quite a bit as well, actually. So if you go along and you collect the ashes are actually worth more than the logs themselves. So go along, burn them, pick all the ashes up, which take time because of course you're waiting for the fires to go out. And voila, you got yourself a little money making scheme. So people would just run along collecting the ashes. The grand exchange is where all of this nonsense goes down because mainly that's where everyone hung out. So you got just hundreds of people doing the same thing. It's an excellent site. Oh, it's another mugger. I'm not interested, mate. Piss off. More dudes doing some log stuff. Look, this is where all the willow trees are. Look, here we go. He won't attack us. He's far too high level. Don't know what was going on there. But yeah, this is willow trees. You'll find I'll expand that, and there's like several people in one place. Look at that, look. Loads of people. They're all doing the same thing. What the hell? How did he just get attacked? There's a fishing spot here as well. I'm trying to figure out how he just got attacked.